You know that the music should be soft.
The budgets of TV episodes kept increasing, that it became hard to hold on to people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, like they kind of want you to, as a showrunner or as a head writer, they want you to kind of like dig in and they make you go, how many episodes is this person going to be in? And you go, 7.
Yeah.
And then they're in 13. And so now you're having to cut a set. You know, it's like you got to shoot in the back of your house. Yeah. It's because you can't afford the set now because you had to keep that person an extra 4 episodes. But the logistics, because it's a crazy dance, because we are in it and because the audience isn't, nobody understands the mechanics of making one episode of a show.
No, they don't.
And it is literally like saying, you've been invited, you're a juggler, and someone says, hey, the Crown Prince wants to see you juggle, and we're going to pay you $100 million. And you go, yes. And then you show up and there's a sword, an elephant, and 5 shotguns. This is what you have to juggle.
Juggle now.
You know,
that's great.
And it's so crazy because you're right, it does change the complexity of a show. Hell, even if you don't like a show and the show holds together, there's been so much juggling and so much dancing done just to do that. It's amazing that you get to good shows.
And not to it's a sidebar inside of a sidebar. Is like, who's making those decisions to the showrunner where they go, hey, that guy's only on a 7 of 13, or that person's only a guest star. They might have a new show and we can only use them for this, or hey,
the studio and network are asking you that.
To keep people,
because they have to make the deals, right?
Deals.
And so
Wendy O'Brien was constantly calling. She was constantly calling Wendy. Good old Wendy, man. She was amazing. On it.
Yeah. You know, but you as the showrunner, it's like you know the biggest problem of most pilots? You build a set. You know the biggest problem with building a set in the pilot? It's probably the set you will use least in the show.
Funny? No, isn't that funny?
That's where all the money goes.
That's where all the money goes.
Isn't that funny?
But you have to make the decision right then and there, right? So that's why writers actually were relieved when people started picking up series, like which it's just a series order, because then you can stop.
That's more now.
And then, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's like within the last 4 or 5 years. Right. In the BBC, I think it was like they're only picking up a show if they pick up the show.
Right. There's no more like 1 and then we'll figure it. No. They're doing 10, they're doing 12, they're doing. All right. Now, Charles, we've just blown by. But I have to, you two.
Oh, I have to say one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Loved you in Bad Blood.
Oh, thanks.
Me too.
Got to produce that and star in it and got Anthony LaPaglia and Paul Sorvino. We won all those. It's not about awards, but Jesus. Yeah. Beautiful 2 seasons.
How many episodes was that, Kim, each
14.
episode?
14.
Yeah.
So I was just going to, and I'm sorry, I have to ask this question because that was 14 episodes at about an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
answering like I was there. So.
Yeah. Charles, see, so that's done, right? Like 13 episodes an hour, those are done, right? Those are gone, probably?
No, that's not true. No.
That's not true. That could still happen. Because it seems like everything's like 8 episodes, 6 episodes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes.
I mean, remember when 13 started becoming the norm, people were saying 22 were done.
Right. So I need to just finish what I was saying, Theo, and that is you two. I've watched 4 of True Story now, 4 of the 7. Couldn't put it down, and then Billy Fichtner turned 107 last night, so I had to go to his birthday party. 65 actually.
One of my favorite actors.
You know, and William,
his hair age.
Fucking love you. His hair is looking better all the time. Anyway, Charles, Theo, True Story.
Yeah.
Like, it's got me. I'm so worried about Gene now. I'm so worried about everything that's gone down. And when he says, Kevin says, had he just gone to the cops when they found her in the bed. I'm not spoiler alert here. If you haven't watched the show, you will. It's early on. When that person's in the bed, had he just gone to the cops, everything would have been better, but we wouldn't have had the riveting story that we have.
Woody would have went straight to the police. None of this would have ever happened.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So how was that, Charles, working with my boy? He's never been better. I don't know what, I mean, Theo, you're seamless. You're so fucking good, bro. How was that? Billy Zane, everybody.
So let's talk about our friend.
Yeah.
You're not here right now, Theo.
I'm never here. I don't exist.
Nope, you're not there.
I'll tell you what I had a text exchange and I sent half of it to Theo with one of the writers on the show. He said, Theo's going to get a lot of work. And I said, Theo already has a lot of work. People aren't giving Theo the bandwidth that he needs to be the star that he is. Theo reminds me of young Dustin Hoffman, young Al Pacino. During a time when you could look like those guys, be so technically proficient, and still get roles that were interesting and leads.
Yeah. People
don't know what they're missing out with this fool.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, he's going to worry you to death. He's going to call you 640 times and go, yeah, but. And when he yeah, but you're stuck. When we first started bonding on Sons, let me step outside of it for a second.
Hey guys.
If
you want to see this full episode, click on our subscription service down below, where we have not just the rest of the Reaper Review episodes, but we have everything else, which is our other show, Theory.
Discord, merchandise, Q&As, so much going on. I can't even keep up, Theo.
Greeting videos that we
come on.
Our merch shops, our exclusive gear, plus again, our other show, Theory, that Kim and I also do. So, hey, continue the journey of Reaper Reviews and also come start the new journey with our Theory show. And that's it. We'll see you there. We appreciate it.
See you soon. Can't wait. Appreciate you all.
Let's go.
Bye-bye.